Hey, so James, what's the next video?
Jim, I'm thinking we do what we did last week with the VIP lounge.
Did people like that? Did people like that last week thing?
Yeah, it was huge. I got nonstop emails. It's like almost an inspiration.
It's a win. Let's
go. Just to mention, though, that Eddie Lampert story, I've repeated it now. It's always a laugh.
Oh, fantastic.
The punchline.
Although everyone's decided that Eddie's a joker now. Isn't it interesting? You get a week where there's a lot of pressure on people who allegedly need financing, and so they send Sears down from 160. The quarter was bad to basically 130. Eddie hasn't done anything yet. Let's give him a chance. Now, people say, well, listen, you've given him a year and a half. Well, during that period, the stock went up a lot. It's flat year over year now, and it's down a lot for the year. Let's give him a chance.
Yeah, it's trading at 6 times cash flows also.
It's a little
joke.
company.
So,
after you back out the cash, Sears is a little company with gigantic revenues. If you closed all the bad stores, you'd see a really profitable company.
But just to mention, though, just to hear your punchline on what Eddie Lampert said to you when you were both working at Goldman Sachs, I would watch that video again, everybody.
14.
Oh, you gave the punchline away.
I'm sorry.
All right, Michael Bloomberg, first time you met him.
Oh, this was unbelievable. Okay, so Bloomberg, I'm writing that Street.com could be the next Bloomberg, and we're probably 6 months from coming public, and about how Bloomberg gave a speech which just says that Bloomberg could be hurt by us. He calls me up.
You never talked to him.
Now, I had been a client of his, and he was one of the first people. He sold his box to me, which I've always loved, and it's the best box in the world, and everybody knows that. That was in the late 80s. So he calls me up and says, I want to come see you. I want you to come in to see me. So I come in, and he says to me, I might buy you to close you. I said, well, what? He goes, maybe I'll pay $50 million and just close you so I don't have to hear about you anymore. And I said, well, you know what? I'll take the 50 mil. He goes, well, hold on, maybe, I said, no, I want the 50 mil. You can close me. I mean, he is a man of tremendous sense of humor. He's also a man, the first time I saw him, I didn't have my badge on. You know how you get a badge when you go in a secure area and you feel like a geek if you put it on, so I shoved it in my pocket? The first thing he said to me was, where's your badge? I said, I'm Jim Cramer. He goes, yeah, where's your badge?
Wow, he's pretty
serious.
serious.
I'm wearing my badge. And then one of the things that happened is that he had called ahead, his assistant had called ahead to ask what I wanted to eat. So I said I wanted whitefish salad from Kaplan's at the Delmonico, which is right next to him. So a guy comes in and he brings breakfast to us, and he brings bagels to me, but he doesn't have the whitefish salad.
That
and
guy's
he calls
fired.
the guy in, he just says, Cramer wants the whitefish salad. You go out right now and get the darn whitefish salad. What were you thinking? And the guy leaves and he goes, can you believe he didn't have the whitefish salad? And I said, well, I don't know. I don't have to have the whitefish salad. He says, yes, you do. You're getting the whitefish salad. And then he starts talking about how he's going to close the Street.com. It was one of those things where it was so out of body. All I can tell you is I loved every minute of it, and he is one of the most exciting men on earth. He doesn't seem like it, but he is. He's just a great man.
Michael Bloomberg for president?
I'd vote for him 100 times. He's one of those guys that, honestly, if he told me, look, I want you to work on my campaign, I would quit everything. That's how much I think the guy's great.
All right, don't say that.
By the way, I loved when I worked for him on the radio. It was one of the most exciting things in the world. I was run 3 times. He loved my radio show. The moment he left to be mayor, they canceled me.
Oh, no, he couldn't intervene?
And he named me, I got the Chamber of Commerce Entrepreneur of the Year 3 years ago, and he came up and he gave a speech and he goes, to Jim Cramer, who was one of the most miserable clients I ever had when he was running his hedge fund, here. And I just loved it too because that's what he does. Well, he's hilarious.
Let me ask you this. Let's say a future presidential administration, Bloomberg president, Spitzer vice president, is Jim Cramer Secretary of Treasury?
I sure hope so.
All right, well, on that note, this is James Altucher and Jim Cramer at TheStreet.com TV.